On today's video, on the video series, How to Build Your Food Truck with me, Frank Baltieres. Yesterday we had a really cool special delivery. I'm going to show you guys what it is here towards the end of the video, and hopefully it gets you a little creative on different ways on how you can save some money and still get the right product for your new food truck or food trailer. But right now, man, it got colder out today. I got these motion sensor lights in here. Sometimes they turn off on me. It got real cold this morning, and I'm finishing the build on the workbenches. I have 18-inch benches and 24-inch benches on the width side, and I'm going to show you guys exactly why I purchased those. So I have to do a little bit of modification on the 24-inch tables. I have to cut the legs, and I'm going to show you guys how we did it and why we did it on my food truck. So let's go take a peek. Frank Baltieres with How to Build Your Food Truck. Let's get rocking and rolling, and stay tuned for the special delivery that just happened last night. All right, so these right here are my 18-inch wide tables. You guys can see the legs from the factory. They sit up kind of high on here. They almost come up to the window. So this right here are where the table sits in height. This is the 18-inch wide one, and the reason I picked 18 inches is because I need the space, or you will need the space to be able to walk through here, because that's how much space is between the end of that table to where this prep fridge is. That's not a lot. Maybe two humans can fit there side by side. So if you went with 24-inch wide tables, that 6 inches really makes a difference, because it would put it right there. And then when you're like ringing people up here at the register and someone's trying to do something over here in the prep fridge or get something, it's gonna be a tight fit. So that's why I went with 18 inches on this side, and I'll show you why I went with 24 on the other. So I went with 24 inches on this side because all my cooking equipment is pretty wide, right? That's really how they all are. So you want to make sure that you have enough width on here, or depth, to be able to fit all your cooking equipment. And the reason you cut the legs is because this cooking equipment, if you leave the legs really high, they're going to be up to right here. So that cooking equipment is going to be all the way up there. So you want to make sure that you have a good height when you're cooking. So that's the reason we cut the legs off. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for everybody that has commented, that has shared, that asked some really good questions. Don't forget, keep asking questions in the comment section. That's probably one of the best places. Eventually I'll make like a little food truck group on Facebook or something where we can all connect together. But for now, I just want to be able to finish this trailer and be able to sell it, because I have something that is in the works. I already started looking into it, that is a little bit out of my comfort zone, still in the food truck business, and building something that hopefully helps you out, because we're going to start from scratch again. I love starting from scratch and then building it all the way to the final product. So with that, let me show you guys why we have to modify these tables on the 24-inch, why we went with 18 and 24. So let's get rocking and rolling. Thank you again. I'm Frank Baltieres. Thank you for subscribing, for all the comments, and let's fix this stupid light because it keeps turning off on us. So let's rock and roll. These right here are the 4 new work tables, stainless steel prep tables that we're going to be using for the food truck. We got to unbox them and install them, because this next week coming up, in the next couple days, we're going to be taking some pictures, putting the food truck up for sale. It's a 7x16 food truck trailer, concession trailer, and these are the 4 that I decided to use. So let's unbox them, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and why I chose these 4 specifically. I bought them on Websterant because that's where I found the best pricing, and they had free shipping. So on these, they have free shipping on there whenever you sign up for their Plus membership that they have. Sometimes they have like a free trial, and that's where I took advantage of, and I bought 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's unbox them and let me tell you a little bit about them. Okay, just a disclaimer. All these tables underneath come with this annoying but very useful protective film that's on here. So you're gonna take a little bit of time to take this off, and that's what I'm doing. Just wanted to show you exactly what we're doing here. Removing all this protective film. That way we're able to flip the table around, and it has more film underneath, but we're not going to take that off, just because whoever gets this trailer, whoever owns it, whoever purchases the trailer, they can take it off themselves. That way it doesn't get scratched for them. So let me continue on this wonderful mission of removing this protective film. So I'll be right back. Okay, so this workbench, these workbenches, they come with these factory installed legs right here, but these will not work on a food truck. The reason is because there's nothing to screw this down into the floor. So if you put this on the floor, you're just gonna be wiggling all over the place. So what we did is I purchased flanged feet. I'm gonna show you those right now. I'm gonna install those, but these just pop right off of the legs that come on the workbench. These come with your purchase, so you don't have to buy them separate. But the flange feet do not, just so you know that. This right here is what they call the undershelf. The undershelf is the shelf that goes underneath the main shelf. Tis the name, right? Undershelf. This is the main shelf, and this is going to go right under. Here in Illinois, for us, it has to be 6 inches above the finished floor. So this right here, being your undershelf, has to go 6 inches above where that flange feet is going to go. And one of the mistakes that I did when I purchased for my first food truck is that because of the price, these are a little bit more. These are stainless steel undershelves. The ones that I purchased before were galvanized. I think that's what they were. They were galvanized. They weren't stainless steel, put it that way. Stupid lights. There you go. Turn on. So I had to purchase them twice. So I didn't do that mistake this time around. So I just bought the stainless steel undershelf ones, which you see right here. And then this, with these holes, you just have to kind of loosen this up right here. And they do give you an Allen key, which I just heard fall right now, somewhere here. They give you an Allen key to loosen these up right here, these little screws. And then this is gonna fit right on the leg, and then you tighten these up, and that's where you get your 6 inches to be able to lift it off the ground. If that makes sense, you just kind of slide these in right on top of there, and then you screw them with these at the height that you want. You can make it 6 inches, 10 inches, 12 inches, whatever you want. I'm just telling you what they require us here. It has to be above 6. So that's how you tighten them up, how you loosen them up, and then you install them to form the complete bench. So as we continue to put the legs together, this is the stainless steel leg here that comes with the table. Some of these legs that come factory installed are pretty tight in this, so what you're gonna have to do, I can't do it and show you because I'm holding the phone. You're gonna have to put the screwdriver almost to the lip right there and then hit it with a hammer. That way this thing comes a little loose, and then you're able to yank that off. So I'm gonna do that one more time. This is like flush. Let me try to focus in a little bit better right there. Okay, this piece right here is flush to this metal. And I have to just kind of stab it in there. Let me see if there's another one right here. Here, perfect example right here. All right, you see how it's connected? So you're gonna have to put that flathead screwdriver right there, hit it with the hammer on an angle. That way this comes off, and then you're able to put the flange feet right there. You guys can see right there. Those are called flange feet. They're gonna get screwed to the floor of the trailer. So let's continue arming these, and then we're gonna install them inside the food truck. All right, let's secure these flange feet onto the legs. So as you can see, it's kind of hard to put it together. So you're gonna have to take your handy dandy hammer right here. You can use any brand you want. It's irrelevant. And sorry for that noise, but it's gonna be like that. So you just kind of hammer it down, and that way this is gonna be flush with the leg. So that's what we're gonna do with this and all the legs. We're gonna hammer them down. That way they get a nice secure connection to the work table legs. So there you go, that's your homework. Walking into my stainless steel supplier place, I'm gonna buy some sheets for the next food truck build. So let's go see what price they give me. I already know what it is, but let's go double check. This is the place right here where we purchase all our stainless steel out in Lombard, Illinois. A little glimpse of what it looks like. $95 a sheet is what we got. So these are the sheets that I got. So the reason I get them a little bit more inexpensive, so to speak, than a regular sheet is because the corners right here, if you guys can see, they're a little bit messed up. So if you have a metal shop that has sheets like these that are kind of messed up. Maybe they're a little bit dinged up right there, as you guys can see. These are $95 a sheet, 4x10, 20 gauge? 20 gauge stainless steel, 3-1 what? 3 something. Yes, it is 316 stainless steel, not the 304. I think there's a difference between 304 and 316, but you guys can see the little corners there, a little dinged up. Somebody didn't want to pay full price for these sheets, so they give them to me for a little bit of a discount at $95 a sheet, and I'll take it all day, every day. So that's an option if you're looking for some stainless steel. Look around, ask your local metal place, and maybe they have some lying around that they can hook you up with, and then you can use them on your new food truck.